My name's Charles Sandison, and I'm a visual artist who lives in Tampere, and I've been here in Finland for about 25 years, which is why my Finnish is excellent, you can tell. And I kind of make work with computers and computer code. The second I saw these walls, I thought, oh, that's really just... I don't use colour in my work, hardly ever. In a sense, I project the white. It's a little bit like revealing the sort of colours and textures in the walls. So I was really happy with this because it looks like the work is a little bit floating above the surface. It's quite unusual. I really wanted to kind of not sort of like stick the artwork onto the wall. I wanted it somehow to feel like it's always been there. That it's really exciting to be invited to realize an artwork at the beginning of a building process. So you can, as a building is created, you can follow and somehow find the optimal way that you can make the artwork into the space so it feels like it's a natural part of the structure. In a way, my projectors are the Mediataiteilija. It's not like putting something onto the wall. It's more like it's like a taskulampu, and it's revealing what's already in the surface of the wall. It's kind of like a giant X-ray machine that allows you to, like, these special glasses that allow you to see, the other people's underwear, or reality, rose-tinted the rose-tinted glasses that you see the world in a better way. So I really want the people to feel like that basically the artwork is connected to the database of the museum. So it's kind of, like a water pipe. The information about all of the objects in the museum kind of goes down a cable, and then I've kind of like put it into there, and then it just sort of pours out of the building in a way. So it's very important. I try to create that line, that connection. When I work with the museum, I have access to their archives and their content and sisältö, and that way I can sort of learn about a subject I'm interested in. And here, sort of, Savo and Kuopio, and the history of Kuopio, and all of the kind of bits that kind of came together to bring us to where we are today. For this, I got more interested in the sort of like images of people and the things, the objects that they surround themselves with. I think that was kind of, I got sort of one thought that I couldn't get out of my head for a while, and it became part of this work, was how will people in 100 years' time look back at our moment in history and the objects that we surround ourselves and the clothes we wear and how we dress? Will it look as alien and strange to them as how it is for me to look at the regional archives of farmers and doctors and dentists and bankers and workers from 100 or 200 years ago, and trying to find, because I think that their lives would be in some ways very similar to ours. They need to shelter and clothe themselves. They probably need to eat and reproduce, have families and children. And were their thoughts and emotions and senses any different from us, or are we somehow a different species already? Have we become something different especially through our use of technology and social media? And has it changed us? I'm starting with image and text fragments, and I'm somehow trying to kind of bring them into the 21st century, bring them back to life in this space. So this kind of artwork isn't a video loop. It's not like something. It's not like I don't make it using video tools to in the same way as you would create an animation. or 3D or something. Instead, everything is done in real time by computers. So every moment of the artwork is unique. I have a kind of childish idea that at night, when the museum is close to the public, the artifacts and the objects, the children's toys, the stuffed sort of reindeer, they start moving around, and do we know if a tree falls in the wood if nobody sees it? It's kind of like in my mind I can give permission for objects to and become animated, and in a way there's a sort of a kind of a forensic research aspect to what I kind of do, because I get these old images or scans or pages from old books, and I using non-linear digital algorithms, I can sort of bring them to life. I can give an aspect of movement to some static images. But I think it's kind of important to find ways to show this kind of art in a way that the viewer has a long-term relationship with the piece, not just like, okay, here I'm in Chiasma and now I look at the video art 30 minutes or 30 seconds if you're lucky, and then off you go and you're just left with the memory or the experience. That's great, very important, but what if also you have a work like this that can, you're 6 years old, you come to this museum for the first time and you look around, and you come back when you're 26 years old and you have your own children with you, and the work is also aging and evolving and changing. So I'm not just sort of trying to show people an artwork, I'm trying to give a kind of an organic and developing relationship with their presence, especially if they return to the museum on multiple times, if they live in the city. It kind of creates and explores how we can live with art in this new technological world, and what fruit can come from those kinds of long-term relationships with this kind of art and the public. I hope that I can bring to the museum a kind of a different way of allowing the public to experience the museum. I'm as interested in what museums are as what's inside them as well. Museology and display and the scenography of the museum is a fascinating subject.